What is up? Happy Scrapper has been at it again. As you can see, there's a few modifications going on here. And I'm not going to talk about them yet. I'm going to let some people join. I know it's a little late. And with live streams, the first minute seems to get lost when I post the video, so I'm not sure what goes on there, so just talk for a little while. Michael Murphy says, got my ass out of bed to watch. This better be good. Michael, I promise you, this time, we're good. We're good. I've made sure that you won't be disappointed because during the rinse process, the last 2 rinses of adding fresh water, as it doesn't get so black, you can kind of watch the material move away for a little bit, and as the water pours, as the material spreads away, I can see it all the way around. So I know it's in there, good to go, and should be able to see it too, because I've been hard at work. Bad Santa Claus. Hello, Scrapper. Brr, it's cold in here. SC, is that South Carolina? Waiting for snow with the cool. So you're gonna get some snow. Yeah, we still have our snow. It's not going away. It's very, very cold, and I can feel your pain for sure. So I'm gonna bring this over here so I don't have to keep looking over there. Tablet. Charger. What's up, buddy? How's it going, Al? I was just up to stock the wood stove, was on my way back to bed when all of a sudden the phone goes ding. Happy's going live. Yeah, well, thank you for joining. I know it's late, and it's probably not going to be a short broadcast, but I'm a little better set up today, so it's going to be very fun. Deucin! Yeah, what's up, buddy? Good morning for him. I did the same job yesterday. Washed some ICs. No snow here. Ah, you're lucky. So lucky. And it's morning there for you. It's nighttime for me. It's 11 p.m. Definitely not the greatest time to go live. I don't have any music playing, so we could watch the replay, no problem. I actually did think of putting on some like for sale instrumental music. You know, that would be some background noise at least, but as it turns out, I needed to modify my light that I built, which I'll show you here in a bit, and yeah, it needed a fan. So the fan is loud already, and the sluice is going to add a little bit of volume to that too, so I figured I'll just leave the music off. So yeah, the light I'm pretty proud of, to be honest. Just for me personally, I needed something, and what I had wasn't really working, so I built it. And I've learned a lot lately about electricity, about wiring things up as I've been building stuff, and I'm proud about this because I didn't even have to look anything up. I didn't have to ask any questions. I looked up the voltage on the side of the box for each light bulb, which I still have, I think 8 to 10 of them, light bulbs, so I can still make some more. I'm going to rewire it and redo it. It's kind of whipped it together for today. 2 a.m. Woo! Michael, you're a soldier, buddy. Salute to you. Thank you for tuning in at 2 a.m. That's commendable. That's hard for me even. So, yeah. Basically, cut. It's one of them forms, the cardboard forms. It's a 6-inch cardboard tube form for like putting in concrete for pipe or posts, and I just cut it in half. Used it as a hood. Then I took my Dremel and just cut out some rough holes that were about the size of the light, and then I just rammed those lights in there, and yeah, you guessed it, hot glued them suckers in, and yeah, wired it up. The solder, I was trying to solder it to the contacts. The contacts on the lights themselves, it's the kind that like push in and lock in, not twist, but it just pushes in and locks in, and there's 2 contacts on the bottom, and they're nice and smooth. The solder was just beating up and rolling off, and then it started to melt the plastic around it, and I was like getting all frustrated, but so that wasn't working. So I had to think about it for a bit and actually make my own contacts, so to speak, contact pads, so that I could just stick them on there and then keep everything. I'll show it up close anyway. So, yeah. And as it turns out, it got really hot, and since it's just cardboard and hot glue, I had to air cool it. So, alright. Got 6 people watching. That's pretty sweet, to be honest. If it was a little earlier, I'd be like, let's like label this right now on eBay here. Huh? You should, but I'm not going to. Later, after I paint it. Okay, so, cheers everybody. I know this is not the usual, but I've been so hard at work I have not made it to the beer store. So, once again, the wifey has hooked me up, but this time just with some good old red wine. Not too particular on wine, but it is what it is. So cheers to you on this glorious night. I'm a happy guy today. When I build something that's in my head and it comes to light, I get really happy. So cheers. Come on over. See the new digs. So just in case you haven't seen it already, I've built a tablet stand so that I can see all your wonderful comments. Ta-da! This is excellent because now I can sloop and smash. Yeah, so I can sluice and read at the same time. Now, if you remember my yellow thing, if you remember this awesome thing, I had a lot of torment with this. This thing tormented the heck out of me. So I decided to solve that problem finally. And that's with this thing. And it really is, it's for a car vent, hold your phone, but I slammed it onto this hook here, and now I can adjust it to where I would like it, and I like it. And here is the light. I don't think I can get much better lighting to see the light. We don't have any light to see the light. Okay, let me see here if I can. Let me see if I can do this. It's not really working out. Okay. Let there be light. So as you can see, if it would focus, there we go. So I used cardboard and hot glue. I stuck the wire through the two holes, so it was just a tiny little bit of the copper on the other side. So I would make contact with just the contact and not the edge of the light, because the edge of the light is metal as well. So I had to get creative with that, and I realize there's a whole bunch of bare wire there, which obviously I'm not going to touch it while it is running. None of them are crossing, I've made sure of that. And for temporary use right now, it's good to go. It will be, obviously, revamped. But for now, it's giving light, and I'm happy with it. On the inside are 4 rather powerful LED lights. I don't know what they're actually meant for. They were recycled to me, a big box of them. And they apparently go from like 80 volts to 265 volts. This is 110 volts plugged directly into the wall. So they go twice, if not more. They go like twice as bright as this. Excuse me, apparently. So yeah, they're pretty decent lights, and definitely doing the job. And then of course I just screwed this bad boy right to the wall, and it's only running on medium low. Comments. Enough wine already? No, it is not enough. It's never enough. I live in wine country, by the way, in the beautiful Okanagan, British Columbia, Okanagan Valley. 2 a.m., 2 a.m., 2 a.m. Wow, I'm keeping y'all up, eh? So yeah, this thing's gonna be sweet when I turn it on, which I guess we could just turn it on, huh? Let me just go over here and... Okay, let's get ready. Water! Oh. Maybe go in the tube. on now. Oh, that's why it's not cooperating. This thing was not cooperating. Now I know why. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted. I was close. It was almost spraying water right out onto my floor. Okay, sorry. Over the fan and everything else, thought I could hear my daughter screaming. I'm like, what is that? I stepped over there away from the fan, and she's playing the recorder. So, cool. Whew! Another crisis averted. Okay. Gonna let my heart slow down here for a second. That was crazy. Deucin, holy shit, mate, you build a Frankenstein and it works awesome. How do you remove gold from sluice at the end? If you stay tuned, I'm going to show you. Fortunately, today I'm pretty confident in everything that's going on right now, and I'm gonna use my fancy camera stand and everything else to hopefully show you how I clean it out, and you're gonna love it. It's glorious. The cleanup is incredibly easy and very fast. I love it personally. It's one of my favorite. No, the gold's the favorite part, the riffles. But one of my lower favorite parts is the cleanup, because this thing, I'm proud of it. I really am. I'm proud of the sluice and I'm proud of my light, because I didn't have these things. I needed these things. Now I have those things and don't need those things anymore. It's pretty sweet. Alright. Let's turn this thing on. Again. Sweet, okay. Okay. Boat is good. Water's good. We're we're good. Come on back over here now. So, if you missed the previous videos, the sluice operation. See, this hose, it needs to come from the top because that's keeping it pointed in the direction I need it to be, because it's not fully clamped. It's very loose. You'll see when I do the cleanup. Well, I need to separate it and take it out. Focus. Anyways, so the water will travel down here. And then around this little waterfall here. And it pools up here, but eventually works its way down. And travels down the second sluice. Out into my gold pan, where the riffles keep material in and let the water go out. There is a little bit of material that makes it through to the bottom, but very, very rarely does that contain any gold. So yeah, and then the cycle continues. Water back up. And hopefully we're going to catch some gold today. This is the material. This is not the same material. And that is a piece of wood. Apparently. That's new. Yeah, this was the next load that was in the incinerator, ready to be taken out and processed. So I spent the entire day milling, sifting, and I used my tiny little sifter, 1 spoonful at a time with this, and usually only 1/4 to 1/2 of that spoonful will actually go through the sifter, and then I put the rest back into the to be crushed again pile, and then I mill it all again, spoonful at a time, and make sure it gets all. It takes forever, put it that way. Time to upgrade. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. We're gonna put this into there. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna put my phone in my new awesome new holder here. Alright. There we go. The great thing is to kind of block the light, I could just put my shadow up in there, but I don't know how this is going to look for gold. I haven't really tested it for that. There's definitely some light reflection there. And I can't zoom in with this app, which is interesting. Okay. Still. I just realized I don't have my spoon. I'll be right back. Okay, who's still with me here? 7 people. Wow, right on. Alrighty, my friends. Let's get to sluicing. That seems like a lot of water. No, maybe not. There. What got me into gold recovery? Bad Santa Claus asks. Haha, that is a very, very good question. There's bond wires right there. Will it? Oh, knocking the wood. Will it focus? Come on. Come on. Focus. Focus on the bond wires. You can do it. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. It doesn't want to focus. These days. Ah, there you go. Look at those babies. First scoop, my friends. First scoop. Okay, so there was a question. What got me into gold recovery? Where do I start? When I was young, I absolutely loved garbage day because I would go out and wander the streets, and every time I'd find something electronic, I'd snatch it from the garbages and take it home. Stereos, VCRs, record players, 8-track players. Oh, you know, it was the 90s, so it wasn't like DVD players or nothing like that. But basically, I was taking ghetto blasters apart and checking them out, seeing how they worked. It was really interesting to me, and I grew up, you know what I mean? But I always wanted to be a gold miner. I always wanted to be that guy on Gold Rush. I wanted to get that gold from the ground. But who the hell has the money to invest in an operation like that? You know what I mean? And I don't have anything for collateral, for loans, or nothing. So being a gold miner was kind of out of the question. And honestly, it was just I was searching for something. I can't remember what it was exactly, but I was searching for something. I came across this video on YouTube, and I want to say it was Sri Tips, a video by Sri Tips, and he was processing something in his fume hood, and I'm like, what is this? So I kept it there. And yeah, it ended up being something about gold, and I was like, what? Really? And that was, yeah, once I saw that video, I was like, well, like, I could do that. And then I thought, well, wait, can I do that? And then I just started researching. I started seeing if I could get some of those acids and some of those materials, and how much are beakers, and this and that. And honestly, it exploded for me when I first tried my first batch of fingers after putting Facebook post after Facebook post on our local Facebook groups and trying to get electronics recycling business going and just getting enough material coming in so that I could do some kind of process to see if I could get the gold. And I had joined the refining forum, gold refining forum at the time, and I couldn't be my eccentric self. It was a very serious atmosphere, which I respect fully. I just couldn't be me, but I kept researching and reading and didn't really post much. And then I eventually processed my first batch of fingers, and I was super, super excited. And then I found the Facebook group, Francois' group. And from there, I met a bunch of people, was able to contact these refiners and stuff that I was seeing on YouTube.
I was able to get it all figured out and just start learning and asking questions and interacting basically. And that's, you know, I am the story of everybody else, really. This is, I didn't know any of this before, really. This is I'm just now going into the beginning of my second year of doing this. And as I realize what equipment I need, I just build it. It doesn't always work out, but sometimes it does. Man, that's what I need right there, is some questions, man. You got me talking right there, eh? I just told like my whole life story right there on one question. So now you know me. So we've put a couple scoops in here, and I'm sure you can notice this right here. So I'm gonna be a nice guy. Give you a little peek. Easier said than done, though. Let's take this. Bring it over here for a minute. So, like I said, there would be some copper in there still. And there it is. However, just ahead of that, you can see nice little lines of gold. So, not a problem. As I continue on down, a couple more riffles. You can see just a little line at the beginning. And down here, nothing. And that's just halfway. So I don't think a whole lot's going to be making it down into the second run. There you go. That's the second run, and my leak area, my awesome hot glue fix, which worked beautifully. Doesn't look like anything's getting down there. But definitely still got a bit of that copper up in there, but there's lots of gold in there, and I'm just skimming the top of the material from the gold pan, so when I get down to the bottom, yum. As for this little spot, it's doing good. No materials bunching up right here, so that's what I like to see. Last time I turned it off, there was a huge pile of plastic. But there we go. I gotta tell you guys, this new setup, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So may have to figure out how to maybe get this lower for the next time. Lower the light, lower the camera. Maybe put the light in a different spot so that shadow's in a different spot. Al says it was Moose Scrapper's videos that got me on the right path. Yeah, that guy's videos are just awesome. He's so awesome, that guy. I haven't watched all of his videos because he's got a whole lot of videos, but I've watched a lot of his videos, and definitely. I agree with you. Philip Smith says, did you put the dish stuff in there to break surface tension of the water? I sure did. Some jet dry. Jet dry! Alright. Time for some more scoopage. I was hoping for less copper, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that. Figure I'll move the spoon over here. Out of the shadow, anyway. Bad Santa Claus says, Moose hooked me too, then started watching Deucin, Street Tips, and a lot more great teachers. Now the Happy Scrapper. Hey, respect to you, sir. I like to share the information I learn, that's for sure. And I've been getting a lot of requests about the Happy Hood and how to build it. And I'll just let you guys know that I will be putting together some instructions / blueprints for that. And this e-banker as well. Everything I build, basically. I'm gonna make a website, happyscrapper.com or something like that. Eventually, when I find a spare moment or two. Seem to be hard to come by, these moments. Anyways, I'm gonna put together a website, and eventually it'll have all the blueprints for everything I build. I'm gonna try to get this let me get the instructions for the Happy Hood done pretty quickly here. That's looking really good, actually. I like it. I do. There's lots of gold in here, fellas. I'm really liking how this is starting to look. I think I'm gonna bring that light back over here too, just to give this a little bit extra. How's that sound? see? Now we're talking. Okay, so I'm just gonna... There you go. You gotta look past those copper pieces. See all that copper? Try to look past it. And remember, I've probably put, what, 10 spoonfuls in there? Now, you see it on the left side of each riffle very lightly and slowly. You no longer see it. Sweet. Yeah. There we go. You know what I'm looking forward to? Looking forward to the day that they've got these crazy robotic machines that can like read your thoughts. And when you think in your head, you just make up a song. You know, like when it's just in your head. And it's like a beautiful symphony. And then you like, even if you tried to hum it, like it just comes out like garbage. But it's in your head, like it's just it's like Mozart, you know what I mean? Like just a beautiful symphony. I think that would be pretty sweet. So I wonder how I would hook up like 10 of those lights in a huge panel. Light this whole basement. I guess I don't wonder how, I just wonder if I should do that. I'd have to wire it up a little safer, I think, as to not burn my house down. You may notice I do this very, very slowly And I do that because it's a low water pressure. And I want to give the plastic a chance to move down the sluice and not clog up the riffles. Because then you're going to have gold traveling all the way down to the second level. And I also like to try to spoon sluice, so to speak. See that swirl I got going on there? Try to get it right in the right spot and get the right back and forth movement. And just get the plastic on and keep those bond wires in there. I like to see how many bond wires are just in one spoonful. I think it's pretty sweet. Al says, I can picture the symphony in Happy's head. Everyone plays a different song. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Define symphony. It's a symphony of chaos. See, look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Better not do that, I might get the video banned. Better not hit the right notes, right? Bad Santa Claus, have you been thinking about LEDs, TVs that work with broken screen, making a light out of it? Yes, absolutely, actually. I have a TV in the spare room ready to scrap. I'm not sure if it's an LED or not. I have a whole bunch of fluorescent tubes from flat screen TVs. I don't know if I'll be able to use those. I got some things lying around. I've always got something lying around. Just a matter of making it work, really. I'll figure something out. I'm just trying to plow through these chips and keep processing, really. Building is kind of, it's great and all, but it's really, I gotta do it as I only need it because I'm trying to get through this stuff. I got people waiting on their gold and I want to get them their gold. Sluicing's one of my favorite things to do, I think. Just calm. Sitting here chilling. Sound of the water. And now the all-new sound of the fan. You know that term, Netflix and chill? Yeah, I sluice and chill. Philip Smith, I've been totally liking 12-volt LED lighting lately. Yeah, those things are pretty sweet. They're good and bright. And I'm pretty sure they go much brighter, actually. They go up to like, I don't remember now, what did I say, 265 volts or something like that. It's a lot, anyway. I don't even know how to get that much volts. Or that many volts. My house only has 110, I'm pretty sure. Philip Smith, all the way to lasers. I bought one of those Christmas lasers that you shine on your house. You best believe that when it's time to take down the Christmas lights, that laser's coming down here. It's gonna get lit. Lots of copper still. But there's also lots of gold there. That's pretty sweet, actually. Al says sluice and smelt all in one shot. Yeah. If I had my way, I'd have one of those like crazy mechanical machines that they used to build in like the 1600s. You'd put like a computer in on one end. It would come out as like gold, silver bars on the other. It'd make a whole bunch of cool noises like an Acme commercial. Y'all just wait until I do my animated YouTube series of the Happy Scrapper. That's gonna be awesome. The planning is already underway. Episode planning. It's the Happy Scrapper animated series. Happy Scrapper. Yeah, that's probably not going to be my theme song. But I'll have a theme song. That's going to be pretty sweet. Happy's theme song. Figure it'll be a cross of like Scooby-Doo and a tutorial cartoon. Sweets! Boy, this end, when I finally turn this off and we have a look, it's gonna look pretty. Getting this camera to focus is like See, yesterday I would have been done already. This is a lot more material. I didn't weigh it though. Well, I did in the beginning with the whole thing, but this batch, I have no idea. Michael Lazaro says, what kind of chips is this batch? This is just mixed IC chips. Still the same, from the exact same mix. There was quite a bit of them. Something, it had to have been like, I don't even remember now. I gotta check my paperwork. It's been a little while. It's been like it was 4 or 5 pounds of chips, anyways. I think IC chips, mixed IC chips. 3 to 5 pounds, I'd say. Came off of like 115 pounds of motherboards as a toll refine. I had to depopulate everything. So this is the fruits of my labor. I get to finally, hey, focus, focus. Yes, I get to finally see the gold come out after depopulating and sorting and dealing with many different things all at once. I'm finally able to come to a close with a few of these things very soon, which is going to be awesome. Because I have a whole new line of other things lined up. I like outside as well. I give this a little wobble. Let it get some of that plastic out of there. Definitely looking good though. I'm happy that my light hasn't caught fire, hasn't fallen off the wall. No hot glue's dripping down on me. That would be awesome. God knows what happens. It's holding up pretty well though. I do like having that fan. That thing's like a multi-purpose, cool everything. Al says, well, happy I gotta get going. Have to get up in a few hours to go to work. Check out the replay this evening after work. Looking good though. Keep up the great work. Not a problem. You said work a lot there. Just kidding. Yeah, you have yourself a great night, Al. Once again, sorry it was a late broadcast, but there was plenty for me to do and get ready and prepare, and wanted to have a better setup this time because, yeah, it was wasn't so great before. Now I'm having fun. I would guess another 10 of these scoops and we'll be ready for the clean out. I love seeing the bond wires. That's awesome. Awesome! Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Definitely not as much copper as it was yesterday, but it's there. It's there. That's it, Claus. Happy this old fart. Have to hit the bed. Have my grandkids over in 7. Bell comes quick. Enjoyed watching you later, everyone. Have a great night. Have yourself a great night, sir. Once again, sorry for the late broadcast. But I work late. What can I say? A lot of water in this thing, so I'm trying to take some of it out. We are getting there, though. Just about. I don't know if you can see it here. Probably not. A little bit left. I get focused. I start forgetting that I'm filming, and I'm like, oh yeah, dead air, just no talking. I just love watching the gold and the plastic swirl around. Definitely a habit. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the gold. I'm trying to speed this along now. The wife made meatballs for dinner. I think I'm gonna have me a second helping after this. Oh, yeah. Until I can't move. Yes. Okay. This would be the final scoop. If you've hung in there this long, I thank you, folks. And I'm sorry it was late. But now, we are done. So if you've hung in there, we did it. Together. Alright. So I'm gonna let this this run just for a second here. See how much more of this plastic we can get out. That sure is pretty. All right, my friends. Oh, look at that. Right about there is where the copper stops. The copper stop. But there's lots of gold in there too. You can kind of see it. What do you think of that? Now, when I dumped the pan and sprayed the final time, this little end bit filled pretty well. There you go, you can see it. So, just gonna take a look down here. Sure enough, there's a little plastic pile. Look down here. It would appear that it has actually made it down here. I think it's safe to say it made it right to the end. So there's probably still a bit of gold in the pan here, which is fine because I'll run the material again after the cleanout. For sure. So that's what I'm going to show you next is the cleanup. So I'll put you right over here for a sec so you can see what I am doing. Yeah. So move this out of the way. Turn this off. Warm now. Alright. Now's a good chance to have a look. Yum, yum. Yeah, made it all the way down. There as well. But Focus. Yup. Second run. Not so bad, actually. But it's there. At the end, I can see a tiny little strip on the right side of the plastics on each riffle. Camera doesn't really show it, but I can see it. Okay, clean it. So, here we go. First thing I want to do, drain this. Okay, well, I'll hit that with a microscope and have a look. For now, I'll take my gold pen, my clean one. Move this way a little bit. So, now I'm going to take my hose and then attach like so, and then just reattach so it can move around. Now I can start the pump again. It just pumps back into itself. Now I have to unhook here, like so. And now I'm going to try to hook this up over here. How am I going to do this? Let's see. No, I don't think that's gonna work. This might. No, this isn't gonna work. It was a good thought. So basically, what I'll do is I'll just set up here. Okay. There we go. That'll work. Yeah. Okay, so the pieces of the sluice just slide right out. Ta-da! So that's it. Now, I unplug it again. I remember from last time. Run this through. Bam. Ready to sluice again. Just like that. Now, this is our concentrates. I'm just going to take a moment to sluice this. Or pan this, I should say, just to show a little bit. Okay. All right. Sorry that took a second there. I promise you, you won't regret the wait. Let's take my final sip of wine here. Time for a refill. So there you have it. That was a full sluice from first spoonful to cleanup. And I gave her a little hand pan just to separate it. And grab my microscope here. Check this out. Hello. Now don't forget, there's some copper in there too. But you can see as it... This is all bond wire. And it's definitely all underneath this copper. All that bond wire. And there's still bond wire under this. You can see it here in the corner, a bunch here. It's all up under here too. Again, that was just a real quick pan separation so I can show you the two things. Now I'm gonna try to slam this down right here. Now the thing is with this is I can't zoom in, which makes it look like what it would look like with the human eye, but I should still be able to give you a good little sight here. You can really see the difference between copper wire on the left, those big things, that's the copper wire, and then in this bunch, that's all bond wire, crushed up bond wire. You can barely even tell it's wires. Awesome. Well, there you have it. Time to hit that acid. Gotta get rid of this copper. And yeah, I still have lots more sluicing to do. This is just a piece. I'm pretty stoked. Anyway, where to put my thing? Where's my thing, man? Alright, well, that's that. Successful, in my opinion. I, again, have to hit the other pan with the microscope and see if I can find some bond wires. But, other than that, there's a significant pile there. I'm going to run it all again. Well, the tailings I'm going to run again, and yeah, hit the rest of this with acid and refine it up after, of course, I've run the rest of it. There's lots more to go. Not going to go live with the rest of it. I think 3 times is sufficient. You guys have definitely seen the evolution of the e-banker, and I think and I hope I've shown that sifting is and getting it really milled super fine is absolutely important here. Also, if you need light, hit me up. I'll show you how I built this thing, but you should probably be able to figure it out because it's not that complicated.
anyways, all you late nighters, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and especially over the course of the last 3 days and 3 live broadcasts, figuring this thing out. So, yeah. I'm thinking I might still drop this top sluice half an inch. I have yet to actually do that. I did mean to do that, but I've been doing a lot of other things and it kind of slipped my mind. So I'm gonna drop this half an inch. This bottom one, I think I'm gonna bring it up half an inch. And because as it sits now, this is a 1 inch incline or decline, and this is a 2 inch decline, because the very first run it was bunching up in the bottom one. So I think I'm gonna, there's a bit of adjusting yet to be done. This is not perfected yet, but it's working darn well. So I'm happy with that. There's 4 of you watching, so to the 4 of you, cheers. Thank you very much for sticking through the entire video. I know I do long live broadcasts, but I figure it's the best way to just hang out with y'all. It's not always a driven video, so to speak. You know, I get pretty scattered and distracted, and because you're here watching, I'll tend to ramble and get distracted. So I love it. It's awesome. Makes my night go. Hopefully helps you make your night go. And we get to see some gold in the process. So sweet. I'm gonna end this out, and yeah, I'll be running this even more tomorrow again. I'm going to probably put in a scoop, trim some fingers, put in a scoop, trim some fingers. Probably going to run my incinerator tomorrow as well, and prepare the next batch of this run. So should be a really good refine at the end. Should be a really good drop. It's looking pretty good, looking pretty promising. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So thanks again, everybody watching, and yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell to get the notifications for when my new videos come out. More and more frequently. I'm definitely going to be posting some more videos and going live as well with a few other things. Ball mill going to be building. I've actually found a nice steel base to build the structure, and yeah, when I get some time, get some progress going on this, we'll switch over to a build. And yeah, because I got 100 pounds of cell phone boards to depopulate, and I would like a heated propane ball mill to do so quickly and easily without having to stand there at the sand bath for days. So yeah, when you know, invention is need is the mother of all invention, and I need a lot of things, so I end up inventing a lot of things. Have a great night, morning, day, evening, afternoon. Yeah, have a happy day.